Hi, so today I'm going to talk about someone who has immensely impacted my life. And someone who has impacted my life so much is my mother. My mom has impacted me in so many different ways that I will carry throughout my entire life. And it seems like most of the time when someone is asked about their biggest role model, their superhero, or someone who has impacted them, it seems to be their mom, their dad, or grandma or grandpa, someone, a relative in their family. And this is because many times we see ourselves in our parents, or we see qualities that they possess that we also possess, or that we would want to have. Now, the first way that my mom has impacted me is by being a hard worker. Ever since I can remember, my mom has worked as hard as she can to both teach me and my siblings and also to provide for us. This has impacted me because I see so many of these same qualities in myself. Many times my mom would go above and beyond, and sometimes she would even wear herself out doing so. And sometimes I tend to do that myself. If I see that I need something or that someone else is in need, I tend to work as hard as I can, even wearing myself out to do so. A second way that my mom has impacted my life is through her faith and worship in God. Now, I'm a Christian. My entire family is a Christian, are Christians, and my parents have taught us what faith means. And growing up, I've watched my mom in so many ways of how she carried herself, how she prayed for us, and how she taught me to stay strong in my faith. And because of that, it allowed me to desire to follow Jesus the same way that she does, loving others, loving Jesus, and standing as strong as I can in my faith. And a last way that my mom has impacted me is through the way that she loves others and cares for other people. Now, this goes along with my second point about her being a Christian, because whether it be relatives or people she doesn't even know, my mom would constantly try her best to help those in need and would even worry for the well being of others, just like Jesus did. And this is what impacted my own values. Because of her, I learned the importance of respecting others, of loving others, and doing whatever it takes in order to help others. I, I believe that most of the things that I have done in my life have followed these values that my mom has put and set in my life. And no matter how difficult, time consuming, or energy consuming something may be, I've noticed that my mother does whatever it takes to love and provide for me and others around me. So these are some ways that my mother has immensely impacted my life. She has been a role model to me, and she may not even understand how or why, but she has. And I believe that because she has done these things throughout my life, I shape my life around the way that she lives hers.